Welcome to Prostyle Podcast. It's that day, man. It's that day where not every day you have a multi-platinum award-winning producer, Grammy-winning individual on the show, man. Today, I have my guy, Drumma Boy, on the show. Drumma Boy, how you doing, man?
Hey, yeah, boy.
There he is, man.
We wake and bake, baby.
Waking and baking, man. Everybody know you from what you do as a producer. There's no debate about it. You produce hits after hits. You've done Put On with Jeezy and Kanye. You've done Spin It with my man 2 Chainz. You've done Look at My Dab that really took over the landscape of not just hip hop but sports, man. Talk about that a little bit.
Man, it's just a blessing, like, you know what I mean, being able to sit floor side with the Memphis Grizzlies and, you know, DJing for the Falcons, working with the Braves, working with the Titans, you know what I mean, even cool with Cam Newton, you know what I mean. I remember when Cam was like, man, I'm gonna turn y'all up, First down, he would dab, you know what I mean, and just working with the Migos. That was like the first time I ever got to work with Quavo and to really see his direction, his leadership, and his ability to produce hit records. You know what I mean? He hit me on the Twitter. This is when Instagram was popping, but he hit me on a DM on Twitter and with just an email.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if it was official or not, but I seen the blue check. So if anytime I see a blue check and an artist asking to email beats, I email them some beats and whatnot. And I sent them like 5 beats. And next thing you know, Look at My Dad came out on Back to the Bando.
Man.
Or Out the Bando or whatever that mixtape was.
Yeah. And
as soon as that joint dropped, it's crazy. Like everybody just started, you know, kind of gravitating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you got a hit record when people gravitate.
Yeah.
You know
people really gravitate towards, you know, like the music that you put out, man. Like I'm just gonna be honest, man. When I heard that Put On by Jeezy, it made me want to go buy a Lamborghini. It made me want to just put the record on and just bang it all day. And then when I heard Kanye on it, like that just took it from me. I was in Chicago at the time, had just got to the city. I was excited. So I was just like, man, you know what? I might just go buy a Lambo and play Put On and just ride around the city of Chicago. Like that joint was just crazy, man. What influenced like that, like production in that song?
Man, I Put On for My City was inspired totally by one of my favorite basketball players of all times, Micahel Jordan.
MJ.
And when I would watch the basketball games, like with my pop, because I caught like early of Michael J's career through the end, but I was like, 5, 6, you know what I mean? But seeing certain games, and I remember being 8, 9, just always, my dad would always watch. He didn't miss Chicago Bulls games and he didn't miss Cowboy games. Chicago Dallas Cowboys, you know what I mean? And so I would watch those two teams a lot through him, and just got just became a fan. Everybody like Mike, want to be like Mike, you know what I'm saying? Just Micahel Jordan, flying through the air and whatnot, and just like when they would come out in the warm ups, the music, the theme, the lights go black. And I was like, yo, I gotta make something like that for Jeezy. It's gotta be epic. I was like, because the first song I did for Jeezy was Standing Ovation. That got me my first platinum plaque, got me in the game, DM 101, one of the most anticipated rap albums of the South that we've seen thus far. And to be a part of that project was just huge for me. Everybody like, what y'all gonna do next? What y'all cover with next? We hit you with White Girl, we hit you with Flex, and but when we hit you with that I Put On, and it was a surprise, man. I just was riding down the street, I heard Miss Shanika like, oh, we got a new one from Drumma Boy, Young Jeezy, featuring, I'm not even gonna tell y'all who is featuring, I'm just gonna play this right here. And played it, I heard I Put On. This is the first time you hearing Kanye even play around with auto-tune. Like,
man.
down south track,
Crazy.
808 ringing
Crazy.
through the speakers. It was just like, what the fuck you trying to do, Jeezy? Like, and it was just that pot of gumbo, you know what I mean? You didn't know what was in it. You just knew this shit was fire.
Right.
I want some more of it, you know what I mean? And that's how I kind of stick to the music. But the Chicago Bulls anthem or theme or whatever you call that particular music, when they turned out the lights, that was their intro.
Yeah.
Like that music right there.
That's it.
Is where I got it.
So let's get into your musical background a little bit. I read up on you, a researcher, and I found out that both of your parents were into music. I think your mom was a opera singer. Let's talk about that and how that influenced you, you know, growing up and getting into the music scene, because you are from Memphis. And
yeah, absolutely.
You're in Atlanta.
My mama was a hustler, man. Like she would tell me all the time, like how she would, you know, sacrifice different things, or you know, even when we moved to Cordova from South Memphis, like you know, it was hustle. It was new job, it's new opportunities. She don't want me to get locked in the wrong gangs and this and whatnot. So you know what I mean. It was a lot of things that happened for me for the better that allowed me to kind of be that Fresh Prince. You know, I became a Fresh Prince of Cordova. You know what I mean? Like she grew up in the Baptist church. She was always in the church choir, but you know, that wasn't paying no bills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she still got the 9 to 5, the hustle, you know what I mean? And just doing any and everything she got to do to make sure me, my brother straight, and the fam straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my dad and my mom divorced when they had me. So I'm growing up in South Memphis and Black Haven, then on the other side of Orange Mound. Yeah. With my pop. Yeah. So Orange Mound, Black Haven, Orange Mound, Black Haven on the weekends. Yeah. Black Haven during the week, Orange Mound during the weekend with pops, you know what I mean? So between them two environments, on top of, you know, just the heavy influence of 3-6 Mafia, you know, A-Ball and MJG, lock them in the trunk, you know what I mean? You know, we in Crystal Palace skating rink and just, you know, so many things to get into. You know, as a young nigga, and it's like shit. You know, it's a matter of time before you know what I mean, run into some trouble or get yourself in some trouble or do some shit that can put you in jail for a few years or whatever. So, you know what I mean. Like Pops, on the other hand, growing up, he the orchestra and you know what I mean, like symphonies and operas, and teaching at the University of Memphis. So I practically am a University of Memphis baby. Like I know the campus in and out. I was always on the campus watching him teach and doing that. You know what I mean? So you got the best of both worlds at mom's. Okay, I can go outside, do what I want to, and you know what I mean? Right. But with Pop might make me practice you know, and play the clarinet or something before I even go outside. You know what I mean? But it was more that chameleon, yes sir, no sir. Go on the block on, man, you know what I'm saying, man? Man. You know what I'm saying? What's this? You know what I mean? But it just kind of molded me to who I am, and to be able to, you know, diversify myself and be in any and every environment, articulate myself when I need to, and then you know, have fun, have a sense of humor. You know what I mean? Like it's no ambiance that I can't indulge myself in. You know what I mean? Yeah. So. You know, I thank Mom Deuce. I thank Pop, you know, for just that little molding, because they both like brother and sister to me, for real. Like, we kick it. Yeah. My Pop kick it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I smoke right there. Hey, what's up, Pop? What's up, Mama? But she said, ooh, you gonna make me have to fumigate the whole house.
That's dope, man. To really see that balance that was created by your parents, man. I think that's super dope. And you know, your father, you know, you constantly on the University of Memphis campus. Let's get into that a little bit. Let's talk about Anthony Hardaway, aka Penny, going back to the University of Memphis to be a coach, man. How you feel about that?
Man, it's a blessing, bro. We all, you know, came up watching Penny Hardaway and being inspired. I mean, and still to me, it's what the number 3 shoe, you know, behind Jordan.
Still crushing it.
Right there with Kevin Durant. You got them Penny Hardaway still, you know what I mean? Like, that's one of my favorite shoes. And, you know, the kids look up to him. They respect him. He won 3 championships at East. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the high school as a coach, you know what I mean? So it ain't something that he just jumping out there and doing. It's something that he really believe in. He instill in the youth, believe in the youth, educate our youth, enhance, stimulate, motivate, provide, and take us to the next level, man.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
I
sir.
represent that all day. You know what I mean? I got the tat on my arm. I ain't gonna go through all the trouble, but y'all will see that or go through some pictures. We got the University of Memphis logo tatted, Memphis Tigers, athletics. Shout out to the girls, the whole school, the professors, the teachers, the students, the staff, everybody, man. You know
Memphis through and through, baby. Memphis through and through. That's what I like, man. Let's talk about this Atlanta scene, man. This the difference in the music and the culture in Memphis and Atlanta. What are some of the differences that you see, and what are some of the similarities?
Well, see, with hip hop, Memphis has a sound. And we're known for a sound, and 3-6 Mafia, Ballin' G, SMK, and just legendary Slice T, Insane Wayne, R.I.P. my big bro.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's so many people who have had this sound. Like Memphis is known for a sound. You know what I mean? And it's a heavy influence.
Right.
You know, so that's one pro that Memphis has. Since I started the unification process of Memphis, dropping Welcome to My City, Volume 1,
yes,
Volume 2, Volume 3,
yes, sir.
It has helped us kind of see how working together can get us more money and be more efficient, as well as living longer, because we ain't beefing and killing each other. And so I've always instilled in that, and when I did that, I got the key to the city of Memphis. My hands are heavily involved and still in the city of Memphis. Every day I'm in and out the city. When they see me, or, you know, it's not about the fame and publicity and getting on Twitter like I'm in the city. No, I'm coming through and checking on the city when they don't know I'm looking. You know what I mean? To make sure everything, you know what I mean, copacetic. And it's just been a blessing to be able to have that touch, have that reach. You know what I mean? And for Atlanta, it's giving you a blueprint to how you can be more successful, how you can have multiple revenue streams, how you can work together to see another 100 million. You know what I mean? Now, our kids are eating together, you know what I mean? And understanding that Black legacy. And Atlanta has a head start. So it's very easy to look at the blueprint and instill that in Memphis and encourage that in Memphis. You look at the great job that Yo Gotti's doing. CMG, like watching him elevate from I&E, Inevitable Entertainment. I'm on the first album. I'm on the very first Yo Gotti album, like.
Shout out to Gotti, man.
My production squad, drum squad, we did 12 tracks. We practically did the whole album minus the Slice T's and the other production on the project. So it's a blessing to have that opportunity. You know what I mean? Back to the basics. When you see me shout it, then you holler. Then you pop your collar, then you holler, that's what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And seeing the great job that Young Dolph is doing with his organization. Paper Route. You know what I mean? And like everybody else in the city, there's so many artists that's like, man, coming up, the sound, the new artists. We just signed an artist named K-Dog from the city, 17-year-old, you know what I mean? Spring Valley. And it's just a blessing to be able to work with so many guys that's like starting to get it. Understand, like, okay, it's been some beefs, but man, fuck all that. You know what I mean? It's unification. That's the pro about Atlanta, the mecca of the city, and how they unify. You know what I mean? Even when it is some misunderstandings, guys have enough sense to, man, let's meet, let's work this out. You know what I mean?
And that's like important, man.
It's too much money.
That's very important. That's very important. That's real big, man. That is one of the things that I'm starting to appreciate. You look at guys like Meek Mill and Drake, how they squashing that beef, because there's so much money out here for those guys to get that it doesn't really make sense to continue to beef and put each other's at harm. Because when you're beefing, you don't know who's siding with who, and you go to one city and somebody attack your crew, things like that happen. So I think, man, just unifying and being one as, you know, like an entity in the game of hip hop, I think is very important, because, you know, there have been guys that have lost their life over beef. There have been guys that have lost money over beef. And so just to see things, you know, progressing and going in the right direction, I think that's very important, man. And so, hey, man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
I gotta give it up. I gotta give it up to Reverend Louis Farrakhan.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And Farrakhan, like always, would reach out, anytime he needed us, put together meetings in Memphis.
Yeah.
We would assist in that, you know what I mean? And just having him as a motivator. My grandfather got a middle school named after General James Golson. Shout out to DJG out there.
DJ, I see you.
You know what I'm saying?
See you.
I mean, so it's a family legacy. This is deeper than just me, trying to unify people. Like it's in me, it's in my blood. You know what I mean? Like, and I want to see all us come together.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure. So Prostyle looks at the symmetry between hip hop and sports, man. In this interview, man, it's been crazy, it's been dope. But if you could say and name one player that your production remind you of, like on the field, like this guy on the field. So for instance, like with me, I tell people all the time, I think my game resembled J. Cole. He was consistent. He, fundamentals, stick to what he do best, and, just goes out and do his thing and ball. Who would you say yours resemble?
Man, I would have to say Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Oh, man, we got the GOAT.
Ain't no stopping. And I ain't even.
That's a first.
I still got, you know what I mean? I'm just warming up. So it's crazy. But just seeing the love for practice.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, man, the first dude who get up in the morning and beat you to the arena, I beat you to the court, and I'm the last one leaving off the court. I'm the last one leaving out the field.
Man.
How cold it is, I ain't complaining about the wet balls. I ain't complaining about the snow. I ain't complaining about the rock. I ain't complaining about how it's too much air in the ball. It ain't enough air in the ball. Or, man, if the ball seems flat, I don't give a fuck.
Hey.
Job done. We on your ass. That's our Deion, man. You know what I mean? Like, I like the guys who love practice. I like the Steph Currys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The guys who love practice, you know what I mean? Like, them guys who going to go in and out. I want them on my team all day.
Yeah. Because on one hand, you got guys like Allen Iverson who's like, practice. We talking about practice. But then on the other hand, you got guys like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Steph Curry, Russell Wilson, like guys that guys that love to practice. Kobe Bryant. They not only love to practice, but they gonna come at your head while they practicing too. And that's what it's all about. And that competition really drives like everybody to up their level to become better, man. I think that's what you do. What you do is you push everybody that are producers in the game to up it up. Like, hey, man, okay, that's what you want to do? I'm going to put on. Oh, okay, that's what you want to do? I'm going to put out spin it. Oh, you still want to keep coming at me? You know what? I'm going to put out look at my dad, and just look how all of them just like continue to just like transcend over generation.
Okay, I'm going to give you No Love, Nicki Minaj.
No Love, Nicki Minaj.
August Alsina, first one ever I do on August Alsina. Okay. Oh, you want some EDM? Okay, Hulk Smash. And this independent, this under my label, Drunk Squad Records, Spotify.
Yes, sir.
Crazy. So, we doing a lot of different things. Now they want the label. Hey man, DSR, we on the way.
Yeah. There we go. Hey man, I see your gear. All right. I'm gonna just point this out. I love fashion. Whether it's sneakers, with jeans, shirts, sweaters, scarves, whatever it is, man. I enjoy it, man. I heard you got a clothing store down there in Atlanta called House of Fresh.
Oh man, House of Fresh ATL. Follow us on the ground. House of Fresh ATL. Got all different type of brands. Champion, Fila. We got the B Wood. We got Staple. You know what I mean? We got Hustle Gang. Shout out to Tip. You know what I mean? Luda. A lot of guys stop in the store, man. Grab some different things. We got the spray ground backpacks for the kids.
Spray ground.
Clothes, women clothes. You know what I mean? And we opening a sports bar pregame. Sports bar and lounge. Come through, stop through, get a drink with your boy.
Hey man. I gotta check out this sports bar, man. I don't drink.
Sir. Come on, man.
But I definitely gotta stop.
Absolutely, man. Bring me a couple of them signed jerseys you got back
there. Hey man, I got you covered, man. I got you covered. Say no more, man. It's done. It's done.
All right.
Yeah, man. Well, hey man, I appreciate you being on with us today, man. How can the people follow you on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook?
Man, follow me at Drumma Boy Fresh. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Drumma Boy Fresh. Check out the website, drummaboy.com. We've been official. Hey, yeah.
There we go, man. My man, Drumma Boy, bro. I appreciate you being on today.
I already appreciate it, bro.
Yes, indeed.